Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to assess one of my students' letters and provide feedback for the letter. Let's go through that. That's the case note. Okay. Let's go through the first page. All right. So she has written down the addressee's contact details on the top without any spelling mistakes. Okay, that's good. So I'm happy with that. That's all right. Let's go to the next one. She has written on the date in the correct format. I'm happy with that as well. Dear Miss Lee, she has used the prefix correctly plus the surname. So that's good as well. I'm happy with that. And then she has written on age, comma, 23 years old. You can write down comma, 23 years old or comma aged 23, all right, instead of writing down in the bottom. Right? It's just a suggestion only. It's not a grammar mistake, but it is just a suggestion only, okay? I'm writing to refer Mr. Warne, who requires further rehabilitative care and management from your facility. That's good. This is a very good sentence, okay? I'm happy with that. But try to remove this comma, all right?
Okay.
Just the comma, okay? So Mr. Warne. Unless you are adding additional information, you should not place the comma, okay? Remove the comma, please. All right, let's go to the next one. He has been recovering from probable neurological damage. Probable neurological damage, okay? He is being discharged today. That's okay. What you could have done is you could have added this maybe using end, okay? He has been recovering from probable neurological damage and he's being discharged today. But there is no grammar mistake, so the introduction paragraph is really good. I'm very happy with that. You should be able to get B grade easily for this introduction paragraph. Okay, if you write the same way, you should be able to get B grade easily, comfortably. Right? Okay, so let's go to the next one. Mr. Warne. Okay, give space between Mr. and Warne. Okay, don't write them down together. Give a space. All right, give adequate space between them. Mr. Warne was admitted on 6 April 2007 with a fractured pelvis and broken neck following a car accident, which was affecting his mobility, speech, and memory. Wow, that is amazing. That is amazing. This is a very good sentence structure. It's a very long sentence, but you didn't commit any grammatical mistakes, fortunately. It is a great surprise to me. Okay, it's good.
Okay, thank you.
All right. It's a very good thing. Okay, I'm just checking out the date, 6th of April. Okay, so that's fine. It's a bit longer. Okay, so you can't change it to the time reference. That's all right. But the additional thing is that if it is if the event happened in the same year, you don't need to write down the year once again. Okay, you can simply mention on 6 April. But if the event occurred in the past, I mean in a different year, then you have to mention. Otherwise, you don't need to. Okay, so 6 April, 06 April. You don't need to write down even 06 April. You can say just 6 April. Okay, all right. You should have mentioned this 6 April. That's it. Okay, because it occurred in the same year. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Okay, what is that? During hospitalization, he was started. No. It's not he was started. He started developing because he can develop. He's a living person. He's a living creature, isn't it? So he can develop anything. So don't say he was started. He started. Okay, he started developing. Don't say he was started, but he started developing. Okay. Can he develop himself? Yes, of course he can. Why not? He can do that. Yes. So he developed. All right. He developed. Where is that? Yeah, he developed. Let's see somewhere here. He started developing bed sores, which is improving with the help of mobility. Okay, he developed bed sores. Is it a singular noun or a plural noun?
More bed sores.
Yeah, it's a plural noun. So what you could have done is which are improving.
Okay.
Or I don't know what you want to say here. Bed sores isn't condition, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is a bad condition. So you could have mentioned. Okay, so during hospitalization, he started developing bed sores. However, it has been controlled with the help of mobility. Okay, is that right?
Yes.
What do you want to say? However, so
right.
instead of saying which is
However,
improving, you can say however, you can say which are controlled. Okay, so you can say, for example, which is improving. Instead of that, what you could have done is which are being controlled. Okay, so you could have mentioned it,
okay.
which are being controlled with the help of, where is that? With the help of, sorry, I think it's somewhere
Mobility.
the next page. Sorry, yeah, with the help of mobility. That's good. Recently, he is start to mobilize. Okay, we can't use is with the verb. You can't say I am come. Can I say I am come? He is come.
No.
He is cried.
Okay.
He
No.
cries. He cried. He will come.
Okay.
He will cry. So what you should have done is he recently he started. He started. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Don't say he is start. That is wrong. That is absolutely wrong. We
He
can't
started to.
we can't accept these kinds of mistakes because these are the worst mistakes. Okay, so you should say he started. All right, he
Okay.
started. And where is that? Let's see. Where
To
is it?
mobilize
He
it.
started to mobilize with the a wheelchair because this is the first time you are using wheelchair. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then it must be a wheelchair, not the wheelchair. Okay,
Okay.
the wheelchair. Is it one word? Did you write one word only?
On.
The wheelchair. Okay, one moment. The wheelchair. No, it's two words only. Yeah, that's good. And then there should be a hyphen in between. All right. A wheelchair. Okay. All right. A wheelchair. Okay. Let's go to the next one. He was commenced on. That's okay. So for the medicines, you can use he was commenced on something. Okay, that's all right. He was commenced on Nurofen for the management of the frequent headache. Oh, you don't need is the frequent headache. Management of frequent headache. That's all right. He has been initiated with the daily physiotherapy, hydrotherapy weekly twice, along with the speech therapy thrice a week. Okay. Is it a full stop or a comma?
Full stop.
Okay. All right. Instead of writing down he has been initiated, you could have mentioned physiotherapy. Okay. Physiotherapy, hydrotherapy, and speech therapy. You could have mentioned those things. Okay. You can say, okay, so you could have mentioned like daily physiotherapy and hydrotherapy weekly twice or once daily. What you could have done is, okay, let me write it down. Speech therapy along with the speech therapy. You don't need to place an hyphen in between. I mean, this is okay. This sentence is also okay. It has been initiated. That's fine. But speech therapy doesn't need to be written down like this. It doesn't need any hyphen in between. Okay.
Okay.
There is a confusion between the frequency. If you get a range of things, okay, like more than 2 to 3 different exercises or things like that, then you can write like this. That's fine, but ensure that you place the comma close to the preceding word, not the following word. Don't place comma
Okay.
here close to hydrotherapy. Comma needs to be
Okay.
placed here, and then there should be a space.
Space.
Okay, then you have to write down the other word. All right.
Okay.
These things are coming under the layout of your letter. Okay, if you
Okay. Okay.
are you able to give enough space between two words? Are you able to give enough space between two sections? Are you able to give enough space, accurate space between a punctuation mark and the next letter, or the punctuation mark before the letter, and so on? Okay, so before the letter you
Okay.
should not give. If you give, then there is an issue. All right.
Okay.
Okay, presently he has made good progress. I'm happy with that. That's good. Mr. Warne is a third year architectural student. Third year needs to go together, right? Like this. I mean, third year, that's wrong. You should write like this: third and then hyphen and then year. Okay, this is how you need to write down.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go to the next one. Okay, third year student. He is single and lives in a shared flat. Okay, that's good. His parents are. His parents are. Okay, willing to care. No, willing to care for him. Willing to provide care for him. Willing to care for him. To care for him. No, that's wrong. You have to say to provide care for him. To provide care for him. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Eventually, when returns after home after his. Okay. No. Don't use this. Okay. You should have
Okay.
mentioned when he returns. Okay, eventually. Now don't use eventually. It's not needed in this particular
Okay.
phrase. Okay, eventually when returns. Okay, all right. So what you should have done is you should have
When?
said when he returns.
Okay.
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 All right. Sorry. And he returns home after his rehabilitation care. Please note that. Okay, there is a confusion between, with the lots of students. Remember that, okay, it's very simple, all right? Please note that, okay? Comma, no. Comma will replace that, okay? Which means if you write down please note comma, that is good. Yes, this is good. Otherwise, please note
Not.
that.
Not that. Without
No
comma.
comma, no comma, yes.
Okay.
So comma is going to replace that. Simple. Do you
Okay.
understand now? So
Yes.
don't
Yes.
commit the same mistake. You have committed the same mistake previously as well. I'm really worried
Yes.
about.
Yes. I don't know that this in the reason.
Please note that
Now.
he is eligible. Okay, which means there shouldn't be, when we have to speak the whole sentence. Okay, it's very simple. Most of the sentences in English language are written the same way we talk. Okay, for example, we don't say please note that he is eligible for disability pension. No, we will say please note that he is eligible for disability pension without any pauses in between. If you place a pause, okay, then it is incorrect. We cannot tell the same thing. Okay, so the way we talk is, okay, the way we need to tell here is please note that, and then there should be a pause. He is eligible for disability pension. That is wrong. But the way we have to speak is please note that he is eligible for disability pension. But what happens when we use comma after note? We will say, please note, he is eligible for disability pension. That is how we say. So there is a pause.
Okay.
Do you understand? After note.
Yes.
Okay. But if you use that, that is going to replace the comma. Very simple. Very simple. So you should not commit the same mistake once again. Either that or comma. Simple. Only both of them will not go. Only one of them go.
Okay.
Okay. So you gotta be a bit careful. Okay. It means
Yes, sir.
comma and that are enemies. Okay, they will kill each other.
Okay.
Okay, when they go together. That is how you need to remember. Comma and that,
Okay.
they will kill each other. Okay, don't do that, and then you will not get marks. Okay, all right.
Okay.
It would be greatly appreciated if you could provide comprehensive care. It is good to use if you could please provide. Okay.
Okay.
Instead of saying just could provide, you could use could please provide. Okay, use more formal phrases. Could please provide.
Okay, so we will keep
That's
this one here, okay?
That's gonna help a lot. All right. Okay, let's go to the
Yeah.
next one. Okay, can you guys please unmute if you are not listening? Thank you. All right. So let's go through the next one. Where we were. All right. Could provide comprehensive care to Mr. Warne. Okay, good. Kindly note that again. Problem. Note that. No, that's not needed. All right. I'll close this one anyway. So note that comma. You should remove the comma, or you have to say note alone. Okay. So either is good. Okay. Kindly note that, and then without a comma, or kindly note and then comma. Okay. So use either, please. Okay. He is suspected to have depression. No, he is suspected to have. He is suspected. No, he is suspected to have. He is suspected. Okay, sorry. Suspected to have something. Okay. All right. Let's go through the next one. He is suspected to have depression due to long course of hospitalization. That just put a full stop here. Why are you saying kindly note that he is suspected to have depression due to long course hospitalization? Encourage him. This one does it, it's not a complete sentence. No, what you could have done is that instead of writing down kindly note that, you could have mentioned as he is suspected to have depression due to long course of hospitalization, comma, please encourage him to contact people of his age group. Right. Okay, so that's what you could have done. Okay, so please encourage him to contact It's not contact doesn't go with it's
No,
it's
what is
wrong.
his name?
It's wrong. Okay. All right. So please encourage him. All right. So
Abdullah?
encourage him is not good. You should say please encourage him. All right. Please encourage him. Okay. Contact with, that's wrong. Contact only. With needs to be removed. Okay. With needs to be removed. Contact people of his age group, and participate interested activities to reduce his depression. Okay, encourage him to contact people of his age group and participate always goes with the participate and involve. Okay, participate. Okay, all right, you need to use participate in. Okay, that is really important. All right,
Okay.
let's go through the next one. Participate in interested activities to reduce the depression. It is important to note that again and again you have been doing that. Okay, note that, comma. If you place incorrect punctuation marks more than once, it will be deducted. Okay, your marks will be deducted. All right, remember that.
Okay.
Please
Okay.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Never I will put.
Okay, note that. Okay, he
Okay.
needs, no, he requires. Never ever use informal phrases. Needs is an informal phrase. He requires. Otherwise, you could use different sentence structure. For example, providing assistance. For example, you can say also, comma, providing assistance and guidance to make an arrangement for continuing his education externally is beneficial to him, is important, is vital. Do you understand what I mean? So you
Yes,
can
sir.
say also, comma, providing assistance and guidance to make an arrangement for continuing his education externally is vital, is beneficial, is important, is helpful. So use these kinds of phrases. This is what I call the passive voice. This is how you should have used the passive voice. Okay. And
Okay.
this is wrong. This is wrong. So don't use this one. He needs, that's wrong. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Guidance to make an arrangement for continuing his education externally. That's all right. Please do not hesitate to contact me for further information. That's good. You are sincerely the registered nurse. Everything else is all right. I'm happy with that. Okay. So firstly, what I would like to do is I would like to go through the case notes and see if you have included all the relevant case notes. Okay. All right. Nurses reading 5 minutes, 40 minutes. That's all right. Shannon Warne. That's okay. At least a single. That's fine. Discharged. Broken neck and fractured. That's a diagnosis. Okay. All right. Probably okay. The mobility speech in memory areas. Okay. Try not to repeat the same words. Okay, please.
Okay.
In the case notes, you need to understand one thing, that those words are not with the correct sentence structure. Okay, those words, those sentences, those notes form are not grammatically correct. Okay, they don't use correct spelling, they don't use correct prepositions, they don't use articles at all, they don't use any punctuation marks at all. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Usually after currently you need to place a comma. Currently, comma, he is eligible for disability pension. Okay. All right,
Okay.
good. Nursing management, that's fine. Good progress. We look at ongoing high level care. Okay, that's all right. Recently started using a wheelchair. That's okay. So look at this. They didn't use a wheelchair. So you need to identify this. I told you, as I told you,
Yes, sir.
it's really important that case notes contain the information, okay, in the, what you can say, in the non-representable form. You have to present them in the correct order, in the correct form. Okay, that is what you have to do.
Okay, sir.
That is how you need to write down the letter, and that is why you are going to get good marks. If you don't do that, then you will not get marks. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right, that's okay. Bed source, but improving, yeah. So try not to do that. Improving the increased mobility, you should have used maybe something else instead of mobility. You should maybe in ambulation. Okay, so you should have mentioned it, but it is being controlled by increased ambulation, something like that. Increased walking. Okay, increased
Okay.
movement. Okay, something like that. Try not to use the same words, please. Okay.
Okay.
Frequent headache, neurofen. That's all right. And depression needs to be treated activities and interests. That's good. That's okay. Needs arrange contact with employee. That's okay. That's no special directly recognized. That's not that good. That's okay. Rehabilitation center. Yeah, you have provided everything because this address, he doesn't know anything about this patient. It's the first time he's going there, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's good. So I'm happy that you have included all the relevant case notes. That's all done. Okay. So assessment is on all relevant case notes were included. Well done. You have done a good job. Overall task fulfillment is okay. It's not that bad, but vocabulary is not good. You have to use more formal phrases. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Some sentences are incomplete, as I already told you. They are incomplete and incorrect. You have to rectify those sentences. Okay.
Okay.
Use formal expressions, formal phrases and expressions. All right.
Okay.
Try not to
Okay.
use the informal ones. Don't say could you. You have to say could you please. Okay. The
Okay.
other thing is use of prepositions, articles, punctuation marks, nouns and verbs. Nouns and verbs is not good. You have to work out on all these things. Yeah. So layout could have been better. Layout could have been better. All right. All case notes, I mean, like all sentences were well connected. Except I think there was one sentence which was not connected properly. You have used eventually, which is not good. Actually, it's not needed. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, grammar is not that good. It's not that good. Okay, you have to improve that. All right. And what else? Sentence structure, layout, use of prepositions, articles. Yeah, that's all done. All right. Okay. Passive voice could have been used. Okay. Passive voice could have been used more appropriately. All right. Can you please watch my video on how I have used the passive and the active voices? All right. Expected score for this one would be, according to me, this one is able to get you maybe about, say, 280 out of 500.
Okay.
You have committed so many mistakes. Maximum you can get 280 according to me. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, you have to work out on this. Some of them are the recommendations only, but most of them are major mistakes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I'll try to
Okay,
assess
sir.
the other letters. Okay.
Okay, sir. I'm leaving now, sir. I
Yeah,
have
that's
to
all right.